Hey everybody, Slay here, taking out the I-220. This is the Tier 7 Russian fighter in the MiG line. It also can lead to the IL-10 and the I-250. Both very good planes. I like both of them. From what I've seen, the I-250 is pretty decent. It's the first one in the line that gets the big cannon, and I've heard the Russian 37s are not that bad, and they just seem to be a little bit more accurate than the American 37s, such as the P39 and the XFL-1. They are still dirt cannons, so it's probably hit or miss, whoever's used them. But either way, let's continue on with this. We are playing Northern Bridgehead. This is the version that has the military base and the command center and an airfield in the middle with 2 garrisons. We spawned on the south side, so our side to go usually is going to be this military base. As you see, they're already starting to cap it. I believe that's because they have a bomber here, most likely. If they do, then I'm going to have to climb up and shoot it down, and that's where this plane excels, as well as the Meteor. I've got like 2100 altitude. Let's see what we got here. It is a heavy fighter. It's the Me-410. One of the players that we're facing here, so we're going to have to go up and shoot it down. And that one is done. And wow, that was a quick cap. So they took the middle. We're already starting to kill the garrison. And yeah, we're already starting to take that command center. We've already secured our garrison. We secured the military base. They did take the middle, but that's going to be short-lived because we're going to have the assistance of the military base eventually. Let's go down here, see what we can do. Jump right into the thick of it. I'm going to have to get on the weaker target, this KI, because he's going to be out-turning me if he was to get on me. So let's go ahead and see what we can do on him. He hasn't drawn his attention to me, thank goodness. I just killed a plane by ramming him. The 109. That's awesome. Unintentional, and now I believe the KI is on my tail.
Our military base is launching strikes on the enemy.
That was pretty nuts. Still trying to get my bearing here and see where everything is. KI is facing away from me, so I'm going to turn to him. I just lost my motor and I'm stalling right next to a mountain, and I have somebody coming on me. Wow. That was a rough go there. Kill this tornado real quick now that everything's recovered. Did not intend to ram that target there, but I will take it. Could have gone either way though. I could have died there. That would not have been pretty fun. So, alright, everything's cleared here. That DL is above our cap down there. So I'm at half health. I'm debating if I want to climb and go get him. I believe that's the player bomber, as he's the only one here. I don't see any other bot bombers now. See if my partner is getting the DO there. If he is, then I can go help the command center. Alright, so he's getting the player bomber, so I'm going to go straight for this command center once I deal with this Spit 9, who just killed my ally there. Left him on fire. He's got a way better turn than I do. Ouch. I wish I would have killed him on that first pass, because I'm in a lot of trouble right now. Even though I left him on fire, he's still able to just shred me. I have a bot who came to my assistance. I don't think it's going to be enough, no. But, never fear, I can respawn right here at the middle. Oof, that was rough. Spitfires, man. There's a reason they call them skill fires. Those planes, yeah, they have some of the best turning at all tiers of their level. And if you don't kill them on the first pass, I guess I could have won that engagement if I would have started it further out. Let's find where he's at. Here he is. Right back on me, ironically. It's weird. But this time he's not turning so hard, so I'm able to just finish him off real quick. Alright. Got a Mosquito, got an I-210. Now the I-210, this line, is very special because the line is fine and then you get to the I-210. And the I-210 just feels seriously weak because it only has 2 cannons. And at this tier,
Be
is that the
advised,
player?
the enemy
It
is
is.
concentrating
He
forces
just
near
wiped
the
out my motor.
airfield.
That sucks. I don't know what he's planning on doing here. You're not going to turn with me, but I did lose my motor. My meteor was able to come in and clean him up. Oof. I have lost my motor. How many times this game? 3 times? Can't really do anything with no motor. I might be swapping out something for that pretty shortly here. What do we got up high? Another spit. These guns are just seriously fun. They're 420s. Again, they're the same guns that you get on the 210, but you get double them. So I mean, there's just nothing bad about this plane. You know, it could use a little bit more maneuverability, but if I was playing this correctly, I'd be around 2,000 meters in the sky and just shredding people. But I tend to play this thing like a turn fighter, which is probably my mistake. I mean, you really should not be playing this thing like a turn fighter. It's not a turn fighter. It has something like a 10-second turn time, which when you're facing things like the Spitfire and the Japanese line that have 8, you're going to get outturned. If this guy was to turn on me right now, I'd be dead. So again, I should be taking the fight up high and not doing what I'm doing, but you know, it is what it is. They're bots. You know, and India just got to defend. Dude's at 1 health. There he goes. Jesus.
Way to go! Victory is close.
So the bomber is over our, or not our, but over the command center. Squall's here in 4 seconds, so now I'm just going to have to go into survival mode and try not to die.
We cannot support you any longer.
So first things first, need to clear all these fighters, including the one that just tried to kill me, which is a Spitfire. Me and these Spitfires have been pretty much duking it out all game. They won the encounter when it was a turn battle, that's for sure. There goes one Spit, don't have to worry about him the rest of the game. Here comes the KI, which is another amazing turner. Whew. Kind of my nightmare here, facing a bunch of turn fighters. He's very low health, and these guns just wreck him. So comes that 210 again, but always focus on what's closest, right? So here comes that yak. Get on the yak. He doesn't have his attentions to me. If that 210 gets on me, I feel I can turn around and get him. There he goes. There comes a 109F. I'll be able to finish him off. Got a Mosquito, a Spit, I-210. Yeah, he was closest. Oh, and the game's over. Not bad, not bad. So guys, that was the I-220. Not really much we could do there. Jeez, look at their bomber score. Shout out to you, Siegfried. You're awesome. Borg, 2.0.12, you're awesome as well. Unfortunately, we just had the position earlier, and that's why that game was won. But let's go back to the hangar real quick and talk about this plane. This is definitely one of my favorite planes in the game for the Russian line. I'm going to go ahead and drop a flight here if he wants to continue on without me while we talk about this. Wait for my hangar to load there. Alrighty. So in a non-premium plane, you know, with not the most amazing 10,000 score, I was able to pick up 59k credits and 6,800 experience on a double. Obviously complete some of my mission there, or complete my mission, so that's cool. It was 12 air kills, just over 2k damage to air targets in a 7-minute game. So I mean, it's not a bad plane for air-to-air by any means. Again, if I had my preference, I would have been up there and attacking, you know, high altitude stuff. I should have gone up and killed that bomber most likely, because this is definitely the plane to do it in. And I left that to the Meteor, who has, as you see here, a much lower altitude ceiling than mine at 2100. So this plane definitely excels at high altitude play. You definitely are at your weakest when you're flying low, like I was. But sometimes when things call for it, you just have to do it. And there was a ton of low flying planes there, so that's why I was stuck low. But anyways, as I was saying about this plane, it does not turn well, not by any means. It's got a 10-second turn time, so it's average at best. But if you look here, the planes that I did keep from Tier 7, see one thing going on here. They all have an 8-second turn, and the Meteor has a 12-second. So it'll outturn a Meteor, but you're not going to outturn any Japanese or British line. You just absolutely are not. But if you look at all their altitudes, not a single one has higher altitude than that I-220. Spitfire, is sitting in the middle at 1500. The Key has 1800, and the A7 has 1100, which is a whole 1,000 meters less than the I-220. So if you ever, facing a game where they have a really amazing player who's in a Japanese Zero, you can just stay high and just kind of avoid them the whole game. As for firepower, again, this thing is amazing. It's got 420s. They're the B20s, which is just a really, really strong powerhouse of a 20, especially at this tier. And you can just do work with them. And they're the same guns that are on the Tier 8, the LAs, the Yak, and the Yak 9U. So I mean, this 20 is used pretty much on a wide variety of platforms, and just really, really good gun to use. As for airspeed, this thing, again, is no slouch. It's got 720 airspeed, which if you compare it again to all these other planes, other than, well, really everything, it's one of the fastest planes at this tier. Let's see here how it compares up to the Yak line. So the Yak 9, oops, that is tier 6. The Yak 9U, yeah, again, doesn't have the airspeed, and definitely not the altitude either. It's kind of a weird plane, that one, because you get this amazing 45 and these 20s again. And what you end up doing with the Yak 9U, which I haven't unlocked yet, I will, but you draw those turn fighters into a head-on with you, and then you make them disappear with your 45. I definitely need to go that line. I heard the Su-9 is pretty damn fun to play if I like the TA-152. But anyways, guys, this was the I-220. I just want to draw, some limelight to this plane. I don't think it gets enough representation as it should be. Again, this line was fine. The I-17 is fine. The MiG-3 is okay. The I-210 is crap. The I-220 though is just a gem, and again, it leads to the IL-10 and the I-250. As you see here, I have the I-250 unlocked. I just haven't purchased it yet. It only costs 2.4 million. I might do that and play it a little bit this weekend and grind it out. I've heard good things about the MiG-9 and the MiG-15 for what they are. So I'm gonna have to probably just end up going down this line and checking it out. Yeah, the MiG-15 with its 10-second turn at tier 10 is okay. But that 37, I've been killed by that thing so many times. It's a really good gun. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This was the I-220. I hope this encourages you guys to grind out through that I-210 and just stick with it. You'll end up with double the firepower on a more superior platform, and you're just overall funner plane to play. So anyways, you guys have a good day. Take care.